Hi guys, welcome back to Sherman's Kitchen. A pleasant good night to each and every one of you. Today I have a very nice and simple recipe to share, and this is none other but cassava taco we're gonna have tonight, and I'm gonna show you all how we prepare these cassava taco. It's like cassava bread for all our friends who cannot eat flour taco or corn taco. We have you covered. This is a cassava taco. So I'm gonna show you how we'll load it up. I have here some sour cream, some ground beef cooked in some nice flavors and tomato sauce. I have some cucumber and radish here chopped up finely by Natalie, and some lettuce. Let me show you how we prepare this beautiful cassava tacos. Check out these cassava, my friends. We're gonna start making our cassava taco. Yes, cassava taco with some freshly peeled cassava. I'm gonna go in and peel all this cassava here. Show them the rest, Natalie. We need a good portion because hubby's gonna grind these up very finely like a powder or a cassava flour, and that's what we're gonna use to make our cassava taco shell. After peeling, washing, and cutting the cassava, I also remove the middle vein. I'm gonna help hubby to cut it a little bit smaller, and he's gonna grind it up for me in our Omega juicer. So hubby is grinding the cassava to make the cassava flour. And here is where the juice is coming out. We have to empty that. And this is how nice and fine it's grinding it and dry. And that's what we're looking for. No liquid in the cassava. Look here how it's coming out. A beautiful shape. And we're making our own cassava flour. It's nice and warm, just like when they make it back home. While hubby is grinding up the cassava, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my fresh ingredients for the ground meat. I have some garlic, onion, thyme. I have green onion, green chili, cilantro, and I forget to add a piece of ginger on my board, but I will add a piece of ginger too. I'm gonna chop these up finely, and then we will start preparing our ground meat for our cassava taco. So Natalie's preparing the vegetables for our tacos. She's cutting up the lettuce. So Jessica's helping me to fry up the ground meat, while Natalie is preparing all the trimmings for the taco. Dad is grinding up the cassava, and Matthew's helping out with camera. It's March break, and I like to do stuff with them. The girls like to help out in the kitchen with some specific dishes, something that they enjoy, quick and easy, like baking stuff, and for instance, the taco. Oh, you go, Natalie. Natalie's a little chef. Look at this, guys. Jess, how are you doing? Good. How is the ground meat coming along? Good. So she's adding the ginger. Mix it in, Jess. The ginger is gonna add nice flavor. So now she is adding the thyme, and she's gonna give it a mix. So she's adding the black pepper now. So we just went in and add a little bit of water so we can cook the ground beef and make it nice and soft. Jessica is going in with her salt. And then, so she's adding her garlic now. So now she added all her ingredients, onions, green onions, cilantro, and green chili. And she's gonna give it a good mix so everything can blend in well now into the ground meat. We're gonna add some tomato and basil sauce into the ground meat. We want to make it nice and moist and juicy for our cassava taco shells. And the cassava is kind of dry, so we want to make our filling really moist so the juiciness can really hold on to those cassava taco and they can really become friends. It will be two very nice pair. So our ground meat and sauce is looking delicious. I'm gonna leave all the ingredients and measurements that I used today, and I'm gonna turn my stove off now that the sauce is already cooked in with those ingredients. So I just brushed my tawa with some oil, and I'm gonna add my cassava flour that hubby just grind for me to make our homemade taco shell. Why not, right? They make taco shells with corn or flour. Today we're gonna do it with cassava flour. So we're gonna cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes on one side. So we're cooking the cassava taco shells first, and then we're gonna fold them and add our filling inside. We're gonna brown them up on both sides just like it is here. It's kind of messy because in the beginning you're putting it on as a powder, but once the heat caught onto it, it tends to pull everything together. So we're making another one. Hubby is the chef. I am just a camera person. It takes a little bit of a technique because you have to make sure that you round up the edges and don't press them too much because it's gonna have little crease on the bottom that you want to fill in, like how it's looking here, like cracks. So what hubby's doing, he's patching it up, and once it gets the heat, it tends to hold on tightly together. We just flip this one and it have that beautiful nice brown color on the outside. So it is pretty much a cassava bread, but this is the taco version we're making. So here is how I'm gonna assemble my cassava taco. We're gonna go in here now and we're gonna add some ground meat right in the center. And this meat is cooked with thyme and garlic, ginger, all that good stuff. We wanna make sure that we put in that nice juicy kind of meat in there. You're just gonna fold up your taco like that and add some crunch in here, which is our lettuce. You know me, I have to have some veggies in there. We're gonna go in with some radish and some cucumbers. And the cassava taco on its own is very heavy, so when you have one of this, you don't need any more. And we're gonna go in with a nice dollop of sour cream. And there you go. This is our beef cassava taco. Amazing. So Matthew's giving me his order, and he said he asked me to put his ground meat first and his sour cream. What next?
And then put some of the radish and cucumbers next.
Okay, so the crunchy stuff. So he's placing his order. The taco lady is busy at work. And some of the
lettuce last.
Okay, so the crunchy stuff is on the top.
And that's it.
Okay, there you go. And for all my vegetarian friends, please remember that instead of the ground meat, you can use beans instead, and you'll still have a delicious taco. Jessica is making her taco order. How would you like yours?
Some sour cream.
Same thing, sour cream on the meat.
Radish.
Okay, no cucumbers?
Maybe yeah.
Okay, so radish and cucumber.
Lettuce.
Lettuce on top. Okay. So Jessica, this will cost you $7.99. So Natalie, what would you like on your taco?
Some sour cream.
Okay, there goes a nice amount.
Yeah.
What next?
Some radish and cucumbers.
Okay, your very own chopped up radishes. You did an amazing job, and thank you so much.
And some lettuce.
Okay, so today, because you were my sous chef, your dish is free of charge. So here it is, and intentionally we wanted to add some cheese, but because it's so full already, we're gonna skip the cheese. We have sour cream for all the viewers. To you all, the first bite goes to you. Kids, let me hear your review. The meat have a nice spiciness from that green chili. So juicy. The cassava taco is more on the dry side, so when your meat is cooked with sauce, it really complements the cassava taco. And there is crunch in there from the vegetable. There is a nice creaminess from the sour cream. The rich flavor from the ground meat. You can't ask for anything else. And the cassava taco is a heavy one. All you need is one.
I'm surprised how the cassava hold up nice.
Yeah, it hold up very nicely. So from now on, we're not buying any taco shell because this right here is a winner. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, we hope you'll consider subscribing soon. Until then, we want to say stay blessed, stay safe. We love you all. Bye for now.